Hello, happy Transfer Tuesday. Transfer Tuesday is the day of the week where we try to make money moves in a positive direction, either paying off debt or big savings goals. Currently, we're working on paying off lots of debts, and also we have quite a few savings goals, which includes retirement, saving for my daughter's education, and saving for our roof to pay it off before it becomes one of our debts. I've been doing these Transfer Tuesdays every week in order to build up a more consistent habit of saving. Many of our savings and debt payments are automatic, but I use these Transfer Tuesdays to remind myself that we are making progress towards paying down our debts and saving up for retirement. But many weeks I also add a manual saving component just so that I can really stay focused on our goals. So this week I have a few things to share from the end of the month, and then I will make a transfer to my high yield savings account. So first, we contributed our goal of $415 towards our daughter's 529. We opened this account this year through Fidelity, and the reason why we continued saving in the 529 even after we realized we had another really big savings goal that we needed to reach was because contributing to this is supposed to give us a tax break. However, I opened this account in Fidelity, and Fidelity doesn't offer my state's plan. So currently we are enrolled in a New Hampshire plan, which is not where I live. And so contributions to this 529 will not actually benefit us for our state tax returns. So I wanted to open it with Fidelity because my husband's retirement account is already in Fidelity and his HSA is also in Fidelity. So I didn't want to open another account with another brokerage. But my retirement is in Vanguard, and our state is also not offered in Vanguard. So I think I'm going to have to open up a T. Rowe Price account because I think it's held with T. Rowe Price. I'll have to look it up. But I should be able to roll over all of our contributions this year into that account so that I can still take advantage of the tax savings. I just need to make sure I get on that before the end of the year. I have been procrastinating a lot, especially with this 529. But for this month, I contributed the $415 to the Fidelity account. And whenever I make the switch over to the other account, hopefully it will be pretty seamless and I can share those transfers as well. And maybe even set up automatic transfers. And then yesterday we had our truck payment come out. So that would be the third time that we paid for our truck in September. We pay every other week and it's $311.07. And so in September we had to pay 3 times because that's just how the Mondays fell. And I think we're getting to right around $15,000 left on that loan. We purchased this truck last October, so we're a year into the loan. And we got a 3-year loan, so we should be done paying for it if we don't pay any extra within the next 2 years. Additionally, I had an Acorns Roundup for $5.05, and it looks like we have some dividends pending. Currently, my account is now above $16,000. And then finally, for my transfer to our high yield savings account, I realized I accidentally transferred my Paycheck into the high yield savings account instead of transferring it into the joint checking account, since both the high yield savings account and the joint checking account are with the same bank, but I transferred it to the wrong account. So now our high high yield savings account is not no longer an even number. So I like to keep it at an even number. But we also got our interest payment last night. And so I will be transferring just enough to make it back to an even 40,000. And that's going to take a little bit of math, so I'm not going to do the transfer right now, but I will pop up a screenshot as soon as that's done. So we got our interest payment into that account, as well as my portion of my paycheck that I contribute to our joint account. So our high yield savings account got a little bit more of a boost than usual. However, we have enough in our joint checking account to cover our bills for this month. So it might mean that next month I'm not going to transfer over quite as much. However, I do keep track of all of this on my spreadsheet, which makes a lot more sense than having all these different accounts with specific balances, mostly because I like to keep as much money as I can in our high yield savings account so that we are earning like the maximum interest. So I don't keep this account as like designated just for our roof savings or just for our emergency fund. It's really everything that we don't immediately need is in the high yield savings account, just so that we can be getting that extra interest. So that is all of my transfers for this first week of October. We're getting paid this Friday, so coming up next week will be all of our automatic retirement savings from our paychecks. Let me know in the comments if you made any money moves this week. I love to cheer on your progress as well. Thank you for being here.